It's a beautiful day. You're welcome once again to another episode of Best Brain right here on Citi TV. My name is Ashon and I have been your quiz master so far. It's a pleasure to stay with you as well for this other section of the journey. We've had so many schools come through for some very riveting competition. And now it's time for us to get into the project stage. 3 schools have made it so far. Silicon Valley International School, Christ the King International School, and Happy Kids. Today, we're going to find out how these schools are going to receive their project questions and how they are going to react initially to those questions. It's going to be exciting stuff. I can't wait. But let's find out what these schools have to offer us. Let's go. Well, we are finally at Silicon Valley International School, our very first stop. And in a few minutes, I'm going to open this bag and reveal the question, the project for Silicon Valley International School. They've made it so far to this stage, and I'm sure they are very, very excited to have us. So, if you're ready, let's go and meet them.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, boss.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. So, over to you. Yes, please.
Now, these are the team from Best Brain and the quiz that we've been attending so far. And then from Citi TV, they are here to present to us a project work that is for the semi-finals. So this is Best Brain and Citi TV crew. Give them a welcome.
Okay. So how are you guys doing? You guys good?
Yes.
Have you guys seen your school in action so far?
Yes.
So when I say Best Brain, what do you say?
Wow.
Nice. So let's do that again. Best Brain.
Where knowledge lives.
Best Brain.
Where knowledge lives.
Brilliant. Okay, so we have a very simple exercise today. In here, we have the project work for Silicon Valley International School. And so I'd like to call on the 3 students or the 4 students who have been a part of the journey so far with, of course, all of your support. So I'd like to call them up to the front. And then we're going to reveal what the project for the school is. So can I have the 3 students join me now? Okay, come. All right. You guys good? Nice one. So we are going to find out what your project is. And this is your project. Best Brain.
Where knowledge lives.
Best Brain. Now, the Ghanaian environment has largely been damaged by human activity and human-influenced climate occurrences. Using your knowledge in science, technology, mathematics, social studies, arts, and languages, do the following. Identify any environmental challenge in the city of Accra. Number 2. Conduct the necessary environmental impact assessment of the problem. Number 3, design a plan to resolve the problem and to restore the environment. And number 4, choose any appropriate means and media through which to present your solution. And so that is your question and that is your project. All the very best to you guys. This is for you for the competition.
Nice one.
And so we're going to hand this over to you, and we're going to wish you the very best of luck. We know you guys are going to have fun doing it. We can't wait to hear your solutions to this particular project work, and all the very best to you guys. All right? All right. Congratulations. Congratulations and congratulations to you. Thank you guys so much. And we hope that you guys will be at the final. Keep your fingers crossed. Wish them all the very best. And we'll see you guys. Best brain.
Where knowledge lives.
Woo! Nice one.
My name is Nane Pianan, and I'm 13 years old from Silicon Valley International School. The project is a very interesting one actually, and I'm very excited that we've actually got a project like this because I've been thinking about this project for a while, and I'm confident that we are going to be able to come out with a brilliant solution to it.
Hi, my name is Amelisu Afinkon. I am in JHS 3D. So far, the competition has been a tough one, but very interesting. And now the project stage has been a bit challenging, but I'm really confident that with the help of my team members, we'll be able to overcome it with the best solutions. Thank you.
My name is Dominic Fatinade. I'm a student of Silicon Valley International. And ever since the Best Brain competition started, it's a very interesting, exciting, and also fun. And then my initial thought to the question was electronic waste, because that was a major environmental challenge I thought about in Accra.
The problem I first wanted to identify was plastic waste. And then plastic waste has been a problem in Ghana for so many years. So I think finding a solution to plastic waste will go a long way to save the environment.
I encounter this every day, mostly in the urban areas. It mostly occurs, so I see it to be an easy work.
Electronic waste can cause a lot of pollution, example, air pollution, which can lead to diseases. And when more and more people get affected with these diseases, production in the country becomes slow. So which means our development becomes stagnant.
I'm really excited since our school is part of the top 3 finalists of this Best Brain. And also, since we started this competition, I've seen a very good effort in the students. And Dominic being my friend and also my colleague in class, I've really seen he's very putting much effort, and also he's that type, he likes to involve himself in competitions to improve upon his ability. And I'm really happy, and I hope Silicon will bring the ultimate prize.
I'm Baron Council of Silicon Valley, and I have very high hopes of our finalists winning the competition. It's not easy to go up against other schools and actually win, but it's obvious that since our finalists are from these schools, it's very easy to think that.
You can clearly tell that there is so much excitement about the project phase of the Best Brain competition only on Citi TV. We've spoken to the students, we've handed them over the main question for this particular part of the contest. You heard from them. They're excited to want to engage. You heard from some of their classmates as well. And it's general excitement everywhere you turn. We're moving on now to the next school. But who knows how these students are going to answer this question? We'll be finding out very soon on Best Brain on Citi TV. It's now time for us to meet the students from Happy Kids School. Exciting stuff. Well, we are here at Happy Kids School, and this is the project phase of the Best Brain competition. This is a school that is committed to the SDG goals, as you can see in the back there, especially goal 4, which is quality education. We're going to be soon finding out what question these students have been preparing themselves for, and also how prepared they are for the next phase of the contest. It's going to be exciting stuff. Stick and stay Let's find out what these students think about the next phase.
These officials are here today to present a project work to our contestants who have worked very hard to reach the semi-final stage of the competition. Whatever is involved, they will make that presentation and we'll have to listen to them to know exactly what the project work is about.
So when we say best brain, you say where knowledge lives. So let's try it one more time. Best brain?
Where knowledge lives.
Best brain?
Where knowledge lives.
Brilliant. Okay, so today we have a very simple mission here. Something very simple we're going to do. I'm sure, like some of you said, you'll be watching a competition on TV. My name is Ashon and I'm the quiz master for the contest. But some students from this school have done remarkably well to be able to get to this part of the contest. Now, for those of you who have been watching, you know that this part of the competition involves the students participating in a project work. So today, as you can see, that little bag over there, we have the project work for the school inside that bag. Are you ready to find out what the project work is? Yes. Are you ready to find out what the project work is? Yes. Brilliant. So before we do that, best brain? Best brain? Brilliant. Okay, so now let's put our hands together for the students who have been representing this very lovely school. I really like this school. Let's put our hands together for them, even as they join us in the front. Put your hands together for them. And I can see them in the back. You guys should come over. Come and join me up here. Put your hands together for them as they come. They have been excellent so far. Congratulations. Congratulations to you and congratulations to you. I remember when they were doing their introductions and she said she was going to destroy the other school. It looks like they have managed to do that. So we are now going to find out what your question is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so Madeline is going to bring over the question. And it's a very, very simple one here. This is your question. This is your project work. Very soon, everybody is going to know what that project work is. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. All right. So, best brain project question. Yes, actually, where knowledge lives. All right. So, this is your project question. The Ghanaian environment has largely been damaged by human activity and human-influenced climate occurrences. Using your knowledge in science, technology, mathematics, social studies, arts, and languages, do the following. Number 1, identify any environmental challenge in the city of Accra. Number 2, conduct the necessary environmental impact assessment of the problem. Number 3, design a plan to resolve the problem and to restore the environment. And finally, number 4, choose any appropriate means and media through which to present your solution. Is that okay? Did you all hear it? So I'm going to read a question once again, and then I'm going to hand the question over to you, and then your assessment begins. So, the question once again. The Ghanaian environment has largely been damaged by human activity and human-influenced climate occurrences. Using your knowledge in science, technology, mathematics, social studies, arts, and languages, do the following. Number 1, Identify any environmental challenge in the city of Accra. Number 2, conduct the necessary environmental impact assessment of the problem. Number 3, design a plan to resolve the problem and restore the environment. And number 4, choose any appropriate means and media through which to present your solution. So students, this is your project question. Please put your hands together for them. And so you will have a number of days within which to complete this project. So don't worry, you're not supposed to finish it now. So you have a number of days to finish your project, and then you will come over to the studio and do your presentation for the whole nation to see. So all the very best to you. And students, they are representing you on a national stage. Everybody across the country, from the north all the way to the south, from the east to the west, people outside the country, literally everywhere. Anybody who has Facebook now is seeing them as they are representing you. So they need your support. Make sure you support them as much as possible, because, hey, that's what the Best Brain is about. So once again, Best Brain. Best Brain. Brilliant. So please put your hands together for them and put your hands together for yourselves as well. Okay, you may take your seat. Sir, thank you so much. And thank you all so much for making time to spend with us here in your school and your assembly point. It's a really lovely school. I really, really like it. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this honor. On behalf of the school, I am assuring you that we'll make the best, and we are going to be proud winners of this contest.
Woo! My name is Chikelba Cynthia, and I'm a pupil of Happy Kids School. And I've been watching the quiz competition, and it was very challenging, educative, and very standardized. I really liked the way our school was presenting us. It was really nice, and I pray that God will help us to win this competition. And I'm telling other schools that they should expect what they should expect from this school. They should expect that the winners are coming, because Happy Kids School don't lose. We are the best.
Hello, my name is JC Kwe, and I'm in Form 3 in Happy Kids School. And I thank God that we've reached this stage of the competition. May God help us win. And God help these students, Barbara, Inshira, and Alfred, to win the competition for Happy Kids, because they are representing us in the quiz.
My name is Teresa Rathman Kujum. I like this Best Brain idea, and I'm very happy that my school is part of this competition. I know that Happy Kids School is going to win this competition with unity and hard work.
Barbara Megan, representing Happy Kids School. I'm in DHS 3, and the competition has been very interesting. I've learned so much, so many lessons and everything to help me in my daily studying activities. The question, it's brain racking for me, I think, and it's very challenging. I'm going to work towards it to give our best. Thank you.
My name is Alfred Ane, representing Happy Kids School, a pupil of Form 2 class. The competition has been very great. I've faced some ups and downs, and also some nail-biting moments. And I also think that the question is very challenging, and it involves critical thinking and teamwork. So in order to make our best, we need to involve a lot of teamwork and great skills.
My name is Ishra Inkum in JHS 3 of Happy Kids School. And for the quiz, it has quite been competitive. There has been some ups and downs. Also, it has been fun and interesting. And I've also gotten the chance to learn a lot. And for our project questions, it needs a lot of thinking. And you need to be reasonable, because as far as the name goes, best grade. And so everything you need to answer, it must be good and excellent, so there'll be nothing.
The dilemma we face as poor sanitation is becoming a very big problem in society as of now. And the reason why it's becoming the talk of the town is that it's creating lots of problems. For example, you can see throat gases around all the suburbs of Accra, and then the creation of slums.
Well, finally, we've come to the end of the day, but it's time for us to meet the final school. This is Christ the King International School. In a few minutes, the participants will get to find out what their project actually will be. It's going to be interesting, but I know these students have been looking forward to this for quite a while. This is still Best Brain on Citi TV, and this is where knowledge lives.
We are privileged as a school that out of the whole of Ghana, we were selected. Now, like the disciples, so many schools were selected, and we were one of them. What informed their decision is God who knows. Out of the many schools that were selected during the vacation, the students battled it out with them. We've gotten to this stage. So, as we are seated here, before anything goes on, we would like to invite our assistant headmistress, who is representing our headmistress, in the name of Ms. Agbo, to join us at stage. Let's clap for her. Our headmistress would have loved to be part of this program, but she is holding a meeting in camera with the board. That's why she is not here. But behind us, we have some of our teachers who are so much eager in this program as well. So our teachers are let's stand up, let's acknowledge them. Thank you very much. And then I would like to introduce our honorable guest from Citi TV. They will speak their own language to us. You are welcome.
Anyway, my name is Philip. My name is Philip Ashon. Today I'm here with Apioko Sayam Ashon Abe and also Madeline. And also we have some of the CCTV crew here. We have Evelyn, who's one of our directors. We have Evans, and then we have Mr. Usu there as well. Now we are here for something very simple. 3 or at least 4 of your students, or some of your students, were over at Citi FM or Citi TV studios during the vacation. They went toe-to-toe with some other students from some other schools, and they have made it to the project stage of the Best Brain competition. Now comes my question. How many of you watch the Best Brain competition? If you watch, just raise your hand. So 2 of you watch the Best Brain competition. So typically when we are watching Best Brain, or when we are having Best Brain, we ask Best Brain, and the response is yes. The 2 of them, the three and the 2 who are part of it understand. So when we say Best Brain, the response is where knowledge lives. So let's do it together. On 3, 2, best brain. Best brain. I like that. So we've been doing Best Brain for quite a bit. It's every Saturday. And make sure you tune in from 12 and see your own friends, your own course mates, answer some very, very simple questions for the contest. Now, we've gotten to that point where we've had 3 of the schools qualify for what we call the project stage. And today, you see that little bag over there? It contains the project for your school. That little bag there contains the project for your school. So today, we are going to open that bag, and then we're going to reveal what the project for the school is. Now, the students who are representing your school will be the ones who come into the TV studio and present your project to the rest of the world. There are people who are watching on Facebook, there are people who are watching on YouTube, people are watching literally everywhere across the globe. And madam, I just like to say your students are excellent students, and thank you so much for having them participate in the contest. They are brilliant. And so, who wants to find out what your project is? Brilliant. Okay, so it's time for us to figure out what your project will be. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. And so this is the project. I know. Who is ready to hear the project? Okay. So the project is as follows. The Ghanaian environment has largely been damaged by human activity and human-influenced climate occurrences. Using your knowledge in science, technology, mathematics, social studies, art and languages, do the following. Number 1, identify any environmental challenge in the city of Accra. Number 2, conduct the necessary environmental impact assessment of the problem. Number 3, design a plan to resolve the problem and to restore the environment. And number 4, choose any appropriate means and media through which to present your solution. That is your project for this year. I'll go over the project again. The Ghanaian environment has largely been damaged by human activity and human-influenced climate occurrences. Using your knowledge in science, technology, mathematics, social studies, art, and languages, do the following. Number 1, identify any environmental challenge in the city of Accra. Number 2, conduct the necessary environmental impact assessment of the problem. Number 3, design a plan to resolve the problem and to restore the environment. And number 4, choose any appropriate means and media through which to present your solution. And so that is your question. And so I'd like to call on the students who participated, who will be answering this particular question in the TV studios very, very soon, to come forward so I hand this over to them. Please put your hands together for them as they come up. Do it better for them. Do it better for them as they come up. And so this is your task, your project. It's very simple, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's very simple. I like the attitude. It's very, very simple. We'd just like to ask that you support them as much as possible. Because like I said, they are going to be on TV, they are going to be on the internet, they're going to be everywhere. And if they win, you're going to bring the glory to the school. So all the very best to you guys. And we hope to see you very soon when you come and present in front of everybody. Please put your hands together once again for them. They've been excellent. Okay. And all the very best to the participants, and we'll be speaking to you guys in just a bit. Madam, thank you so much once again.
My name is Nicole Ejapong. I watch Best Brain every Saturday because it helps educate and informate people. And I'm glad that my school made it to the top 3. And I hope that everybody around the globe should also watch it too.
Hello, my name is Kojo Kwaponkumi, and I attend a school called Christ the King International School. And I recommend everybody to watch the Best Brain competition because it's very educative and fun at the same time.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Sam. I'm from Christ the King International School, and I'm in Form 3B. The Best Brain Quiz competition has been very interesting and at the same time fun. Today we were presented with our project questions, and I'm very excited to start working on it because I believe in Ghana we don't really take climate change seriously and fighting for the environment. So I think I'm very excited and hopefully we'll emerge as the winners. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Iris Bruce Cobbold. I attend Christ the King International School. I'm in JHS 3A. The competition so far has been fun and I've learned new things.
My name is Mitchell Akpe and I'm a student of the Christ the King International School and I'm in Form 3A. The competition so far, actually this is my first time actually coming to do this competition, and from what I've been seeing on TV, it's a very nice competition and it will encourage young people to know more about subjects that they learn in school and topics to help them in their educational life. Yes. The topic will help Ghana as a country and also the individuals inside the country to enable us better our environment for our future generations to come.
I think that the topic is not something we really talk about normally. So it will be interesting to find out more about it and how we can be able to solve the problem.
I will fix the water sector, pollution of water bodies in Ghana, because it's a main thing that we take into our bodies, and it will be very good if they are kept clean.
And you are still tuned into Best Brain on Citi TV. This is where knowledge lives, and we are in the project phase of the contest where we are actually going onto the field to get a sense of what the children are doing with regards to their research for their project phase. We saw a couple of minutes ago as we went to the schools and presented them with the project, and now we are about to see how exactly the students are going around trying to find information to answer that project work. It's going to be fascinating stuff. You should tune in. My name is Ashon. Let's go.
After collecting what you want from the waste you receive, what do you do with the rest?
We are throwing with boiler. We will burn it so that it will go to boiler that.
So, will you be able to tell me why you chose this job? Like, why you chose to deal in scrap? Like, why did you choose to be a scrap dealer?
Because we don't educate, that is our job. Let's take it. the thing, let's take it, we are doing scraps. Let's take it. We someday, let's take a soak of money. That's why we are not going to school. If it's not like that, like let's take it, we all like when we complain with school. You see, so some of our people they go, but some people they are not good soak of money. So that's why we are coming and do this work.
Okay. And will you be able to give the work you are doing, is it profitable or is not, you don't get much money out of it?
Oh, profit there inside, but we will not get too much of profit for inside.
And then because of the job you do you feel any side effects on your health? Like when you go home, do you think because of the job you do it brings some sicknesses to you?
After that, the sickness no dey any the job inside.
And then do you think the job you are doing is good for the environment, the community you are doing? Because you said when you are done with it, you burn it or you mix it with the boiler. And do you think it's good for the environment?
That one there we don't know. You see, unless we will show you that this how you are burning, this sickness is there inside. But after we there we don't know. They give us this machine. Even they build hospital for our inside, so of that burning things, because some sickness can feel catching or something can feel catching for the scraps inside, so that they will send him for the hospital inside. They won't take him to say they are going to Kuala or they are going to Children. No, they won't send him to any hospital unless our hospital there they will send it, because you can feel take iron, the iron will come back, then it can knock you. You see.
Hi. How are you guys? How is it going?
Yeah, fine. It's really fun and interesting. Yeah.
I see. I mean, so first of all, when we spoke to you in school, we didn't get a sense that this is actually what you wanted to do. But it's interesting. You've come all the way here. What was the reasoning behind coming all the way into the heart of Agbogbloshie, for example, to do your research?
Okay. So we did some reading online and we saw that Agbogbloshie is one of the world's biggest e-waste dumps. And then to think that in our own Ghana, most of the e-waste here is not from us, but it is imported illegally from other countries, and these people risk their lives trying to recycle it. And the saddest part is that they don't know what they are doing to their health, doing this to themselves. And when we interviewed some of them, they were like, they don't know what they are doing to the environment or what it's doing to their health. But a study conducted by Wikipedia showed that 80% of the children who live around these areas have lead poisoning. And then it's really sad that they all don't know this.
For you, were you surprised about what you saw here? What was it like seeing all of this? Because I'm guessing, is this your first time, for example, of being here? And what was it for you, the experience of meeting all these people working in this site?
It was really interesting because, as she said, many of the people here don't really know what their job is doing to them. They don't really know the health effects of what they are doing. So they just think that, what they are doing is normal. And they don't even know that they're burning the e-waste is even affecting the environment. Even one person told us that he thinks that burning it in the night will not affect the environment. But it doesn't matter the time at which you burn it. It will still cause air pollution. So the journey here has really been interesting, and we hope to find solutions to this problem.
Now, for you, I mean, I don't know if this is the first time of you being here as well, but tell us your initial impressions and how it has changed your perception about air pollution and all the things that contribute to it.
After looking at this, I came to find out that people mostly suffer in order to get money, and because of their activities, it has led to the increase of air pollution, making it difficult for them to breathe. But unfortunately, unfortunately, they don't realize the effects of it. So I think that this is indeed a problem.
So, has it changed your approach to answering your project question?
Oh yes, very, very much. Because I've even seen that there's a river here and then there's e-waste over here. So when it rains, all the chemicals that they collect will seep into the river. And then this will cause health problems for not only them, but for people around. So I think this will give us key points for our project.
Anyway, so we are looking forward to your final presentation. What should we expect?
Let's expect the best. Expect something that will really help this community to develop.
I expect that the people benefit from their work.
Right. Well, we've heard from the students. They've told us exactly what their impressions are. And they actually do admit that this has changed their viewpoint as to how they were initially going to tackle their project. As you can see from behind me, the people here have indeed had an impact on the students and their approach to their project. This is still Best Brain on Citi TV. My name is Ashon. I am your quiz master, but today we are taking it out of the studio and into the real world to find out some of the real problems that these students are going to solve. There's still more activity here. As you can see, they're still picking up samples. It's going to be exciting stuff on the show. I can't wait for the final presentation. When we come back, we're going to meet the students from Christ the King School, and they're going to show us exactly how they are going about answering their project question. This is Best Brain on Citi TV, and this is where knowledge lives. So we are right here on the train tracks in the middle of Accra, enjoying some space with some of the goats as well. And this is Best Brain on Citi TV. We are going to be spending some time now with the students of Christ the King International School. Their project is interesting, to say the least, but we're going to now find out exactly what they've been able to discover. And we are just a few meters behind Daily Graphic on the Graphic Road. So it is not too far away from the center of town. But I hear that they have been having some interesting encounters so far today. And so we're going to find out what they've been discovering for themselves and how it's influencing the answering of their project question. So come along with me.
What time do they normally come for this, or what time does AME come and pick the rubbish, or who picks it?
This container there, every 3 days is half full of.
It has to go.
Yeah.
So every 3 days it's actually moved away.
Okay, so do the market people pay for that?
Yeah, because the container is for community. So community have the container, but they didn't have the car.
So who comes to pick it? Because it needs a car to be transported. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is a parcel of land beside Pepsi Ghana Limited, and one of the biggest producers of minerals in Africa. And what we've realized is that right behind it, people throw their rubbish away when they are done, and the rubbish is literally just lying there and breeding mosquitoes and so many things. And we don't even know what is going on. We don't even know who is responsible for this, for all this, whether it's the market woman or the inhabitants of these lands which are just surround the company. We don't know. But what we do know is that there needs to be a change. Something needs to happen. Oh God, dustbins need to be provided so that we can reduce all this pollution and all this poor waste management in Accra.
Okay, how are you guys doing?
Fine.
So this is Korle Lagoon. And what have you discovered since you got here?
We've discovered that everything, most of the rubbish that is in Accra, most of it ends up in this lagoon. And for me, it's not something very, very positive for Accra as a city and for even Ghana as a whole country.
We found out that the whole river has been turned into somewhat of an island with rubbish in the middle, and people are living on the outskirts of the river. And I wonder how they even feel about living over here, because we don't even live close by, we feel very appalled and disappointed in what is going on right now, and we think there needs to be a change.
I've also seen that even though there's already rubbish in the lagoon, there's more coming from the other ones that are not even intentionally put in the water, because when I look around I see more rubbish, and there's air, it takes it into the water, and it's very bad for us.
Honestly, I am really disappointed at what I am seeing. This is not what I expect Accra, even Ghana, to look like. What I'm asking for is that there must be an immediate change so that we can help the generation of today and the generation to come.
Well, I mean, those are some of the conclusions from the contestants. Clearly not too satisfied with what they are seeing here at the Korle Lagoon. How exactly is going to come together when they finally do their presentation for their project is a different story altogether. But I can tell you that quite a number of them all of them literally are not too excited about what they have seen here today. This is the Best Brain on Citi TV, and this is where knowledge lives, empowering the students and the contestants with reality. This is the reality of the country and the Accra that they want to be in. And so we are now going to move over to find out what our final school is up to. I don't know what their story is or what their project is, but it will be interesting. And we'll get to that school right after this break.
Good afternoon to you all. Yes, you are welcome to the Zoom Park Ghana Limited. Okay, my name is Senam Tengi, and I'm the medical waste manager, and I'm here with Mr. Ebenezer Atta and then Mr. Billy Cosmos Eskin, who is a transfer station supervisor. Okay, so you are welcome to Zoom Park Ghana Limited. Can you please introduce yourself and let me know too?
Okay, we are students from Happy Kids School who have qualified to be in the semi-finals of the Best Brain Quiz competition, which is organized by Citi TV for junior high schools. So we've come here today, Zoom Park, to get relevant information concerning your operations, concerning waste management, to be able to help our project. Okay, so my name is Ishra Nkum and Alfred Anefi, then Barbara Wemeka.
You're welcome once again to Zoom Park. Yes. So, as you just said that you like to have some relevant information with regards to waste management, you are at the right place. Okay. Yes. Zoom Park is into waste management, and what we do is we operate a waste transfer station and then a medical waste treatment facility. Okay, so if you look at your flyers that you have in here, the blue one is with regards to the transfer stations, and then the white one speaks about medical waste management. Okay, so I would like to begin with the waste transfer station. The waste transfer station, as the name rightly goes, waste transfer station. What we do here is to transport waste in huge quantities, okay, from the city to the final disposal site, which we call landfill site. Okay, so what happens is the various waste management companies like Zoom Lion, Daben, Jekura, they have individual trucks, okay, that they use in collecting waste from various points. So when they take the waste from those points, for example, your homes, schools, etc., they bring the waste to this station. Then we rather transport the waste to the landfill site. The reason why we do this is that the landfill site is very far from the city. It's about 30 to 40 kilometers from the city. So if the waste truck is to transport the waste through that long distance, it will take a long time for it to return and then go back to its operational area to pick up the waste. I hope you understand. So the main purpose of this station is to cut down the turnaround times of the various trucks.
So you could see the truck dumping the waste.
There's somewhere behind. Do they dump it behind or there are holes there?
Yes, there are holes in there. So the truck dumps the waste into the hole. And under the hole, there's a trailer parked under. So as it's dumping, the waste is going into the trailer. Okay, so let's get closer. Yeah, so this is the hose, okay? So within the hose, you have a truck under. So this one has a truck under. So you could see from here. Yeah, so you can see the waste being dumped into the trailer. So as the waste goes into the trailer has a compaction unit that compacts the waste. So it can take a lot of waste because of the compaction. Okay, so you can see the trailer, it can pick about 8 of these trucks. So you can see how big the trailer is and how the compaction helps it to carry more waste. Okay. So the same thing applies to all the tricycles. There's a part where the tricycles also have their dumping platform, okay?
You're still tuned in to Best Brain on Citi TV, and this is where knowledge lives. I do hope you've picked up a word or two of knowledge from the officials here at Zoom Park. The students have indeed picked up some knowledge, and I'm sure it's going to have an influence on how they are going to approach their project. But how exactly are they going to approach their project? And how has the knowledge that they've picked here influenced what they think happens to all the waste that's produced here in Accra? Let's find out.
Okay, my name is Ishua Inkum, and when I came to Zoom Park, all my thoughts and impressions about sanitation in Ghana has changed. At first, I thought they were not doing anything to help improve the sanity in the country. But when I got here, I realized they are doing their possible best to help and are making sure whatever they do does not pollute the environment.
I really didn't have any idea on how waste was managed in the country, but I've learned a lot. They use really good equipment, but they need more tools. So yes, so we hope maybe this may go somewhere, then maybe they can get some aid, more equipment, more tools, so that they can be able to handle waste more properly.
I've realized that this is a transfer station where the trucks come here to discharge their rubbish. Then the rubbish is then transferred with the help of trailers to the landfill sites. Yes. It's like everyone needs to work hand in hand, yes, for the whole progress to be successful.
And so that is how we draw down the curtains on this episode of Best Brain on Citi TV. This is where knowledge lives. For the last couple of minutes, we have seen how the students who are participating have been able to gather knowledge about how they hope to fight the poor sanitation situation in Accra. As to how their final presentation is going to be, well, we'll find out in the next episode. Silicon Valley International School, Happy Kids, and Christ the King International School will be in the studio to present their final piece. Which of these three schools will make it to the grand finale? Well, your guess is as good as mine. We hope to see some of the very best ideas brought forth at the end of the competition. It will be exciting stuff, and I'm so excited to be your quizmaster, to be in the hot seat, to bring out the very best of these students. And there they go. We conclude the episode with that very exciting one. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.